What's going on, Reject Nation? I'm Dos Cavazos.
And I'm your boy Roshi.
We're going to watch Squid Game episode 8 today. Very excited. Oh, it's kind of a short one, huh?
Yeah, it's a compact, the calm before the storm.
Calm before the storm, obviously, yeah. Called Frontman.
Ooh.
Wonder who it's about today. By the way, hit that like or dislike button if you haven't been enjoying our video. Please subscribe, click the notification bell, and notify when our reaction to the finale is up. As always, full-length watch-alongs where you sync up with the time code over at our Patreon page. Cover a whole bunch of shows there at the same tier. You get the option for reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. Lastly, thank you to Proper Paper. Yep, that's what it's called. For any highlights. Whenever I hear this song, I will forever think of Squid Game now. It'll always bring glorious memories for me. Oh my god, he made it!
Wow. You better get promoted immediately on your return.
12% battery.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh god.
He's gonna make it though, he'll be fine.
I would definitely climb the direction where there are bushes in case he needs to hide.
Yeah.
Was she hit somewhere different than everyone else?
어차피 우리가 저 돈 가지고 나가려면 형 손에 피 안 묻히게 해줬으면 오히려 고마워해야 되는 거 아니야?
그게 나의 수도 밀었을 거냐?
He would have pushed you.
형 인생이 왜 그 모양 그 꼴인 줄 알아?
Oh, here it comes.
지금 이 상황에도 그런 한심한 질문이나 하고 자빠졌으니까 오지랖은 쓸데없이 넓은 게 머리는 존나 나빠서 똥인지 된장인지 꼭 처먹어 봐야만 아는 인간이니까.
Oh.
Damn, dude.
왜 이렇게 된 건 다 내 탓이야? 머리도 안 좋고 능력도 없고 늙은 엄마 등골이나 파먹고 살면서 오지랖만 넓은 병신 같은 새끼니까.
Exactly.
쌍문동의 사랑 서울대 천재 조상우는 여기서 왜 이러고 있을까? 똥밭에서 뒹굴면서.
Oh,
Damn.
my guy.
That was a really well-written scene.
That was a terrific scene.
Yeah, well-written, man. Damn.
이제 파이널리스트가 되신 여러분을 위해서 저희가 특별한 선물을 준비했습니다.
An actual meal?
의상으로 갈아입어 주시기 바랍니다.
No,
That's-
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's not fair.
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, boy.
That is not fair, man.
No.
Man, like a lot of this isn't, but she won. She got crossed, you know? It's not fair.
The goalpost of fairness moves each
And then it
time.
just explode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
황준호!
반장님,
이 새끼 너 지금 어디야?
반장님 제 말 들리세요?
며칠째 코빼기도 안 보이고 연락도
제가
없고.
나중에 다 설명드릴게요.
너 뭐하는 새끼야?
제가 저기 서남의 어디쯤에 있는 섬에 있어요.
뭐?
전화 위치 추적 좀 해서 빨리 지원팀 좀 보내주세요.
뭐라고? 지원?
지원팀이요.
God damn it.
Fucking A, come on.
사진이랑 동영상 보낼 테니까 확인하세요.
야야!
다시 연락드릴게요.
천천히 좀 얘기해.
Oh my god, yeah, send everything. What if there's like government people involved in this?
I mean, at this point, I would not be surprised.
Rich politicians.
Yeah. There's got to be an Epstein in there somewhere. Oh no, you're not looking good.
God damn it.
No.
God damn it.
All these
Send.
angles are
Send.
making me antsy. No! No!
How'd they catch up so fast?
He keep taking pit stops to send text. Twist is this is the final game.
They are also not as tired as he must be.
Yeah. Ugh.
지금이라도 자수하면 정상 참작을 받을 수 있다.
지금이라도 그 총 내려놓고 핸드폰 넘겨주면 목숨은 살려줄 수도 있어.
Might.
5발을 넣을 수 있지. 하지만 경찰 수칙상 약실 한 발은 비우고 공포탄 한 발을 채워야 하니까 실탄 3발. 한 발을 쏴서 한 놈을 죽였고 또 한 발은 자물쇠를 부쉈으니 이제 그 총의 실탄은 한 발 남았을 거야.
한 발이면 널 죽일 수 있어.
Probably has some bulletproof thing on.
Yeah, what's that mask made of? Oh.
I actually hope she wins.
I do too.
경고했어. 더 이상 다가오면
Ooh, not bad.
이제 다 끝났어. 나랑 같이 가자.
누구야? 당신.
No way.
No.
It can't be.
It can't be.
Bullshit.
No.
No. Is it? Oh, no. It's, oh, God, what's his name?
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the actor's name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
형,
It is him, though.
가자. 나랑 가자.
Wow, what a twist. I did not see that coming.
I did not either. Woo, no.
형이 왜?
No way. Damn, what is that actor's name? Begins with like a B, I think. Ah, I can't. Man, it's really bugging me. He might be alive still.
He could be. He
might
got
be
shot in the
alive.
shoulder and he fell in the water.
He might be alive.
No knowing.
That's a crazy twist.
Yeah.
아까부터 계속 졸던데 죽일 거였으면 진작 죽였어. 이건 저놈 때문에 가지고 온 거야.
Don't put it in that direction.
먼저 빚부터 갚고 엄마 시장에 가게 하나 얻으시고 너 좀 그만두고 가게에서 장사하는 게 우리 엄마 소원이거든. 딸한테 아빠 노릇 한번 제대로 해보고.
몇 살인데?
10살.
내 동생이랑 동갑이네.
Then they can compete in the Squid Games in a few years.
Yeah, you can tell him all the secrets, get him prepared.
아저씨든 나든 둘 중 한 명이 살아서 여기 나가면 서로 남은 가족 챙겨주기로.
저놈 제끼고 너랑 나랑 나가면 돼.
내 동생 꼭 챙겨준다고.
Nah, he's pretending.
Don't trust him.
This ain't no calm before the storm.
Yeah,
it is
storm
this is
already.
so intense.
Plus, I mean, if there's still an actual other game to come, like you might need someone to be able to lose it.
Oh, he is asleep.
그러지 마.
I don't think he can stoop to that level, man.
아저씨 그런 사람 아니잖아.
너 왜 그래?
Oh, don't turn your back though.
내가 의사 불러올게.
No, don't leave.
사람이 죽어가요. 거기 아무도 없어.
So worried he's gonna kill her while she's sleeping.
제가 의사 좀 불러주세요. 피를 많이 흘렸어요. 아, 빨리요. 예?
They got it. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I fucking knew that's exactly what I was worried about. Exactly what I was worried about.
새벽아.
Man. You better win this game, dude.
Dude, you better kick the shit out of Sang-woo. What?
They gave them their knives because they wanted them to kill. Just wanted to come down to 2.
Yeah, of course.
여기 왜?
Was he Storm Shadow in G.I. Joe Retaliation?
Is he? Byung-Hun Lee? Was that Byung-Hun?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could be wrong.
I know that guy's face though. Yeah.
Wow.
Having trouble placing it. But...
What a freaking episode. Holy crap.
Oh.
Let's look this up really quick.
Hey.
Yeah,
Byung-Hun Lee.
That's why I was saying. I knew it began with a B. Yeah.
Nice to see him again.
Yeah. All right.
And also painful.
Painful to see him again too. I think I said in the early episode of this episode that I wanted her to win.
I know.
And it's like, this damn show just breaking my heart. I'm not even surprised.
Left to right. Well, no. I mean, every turn they get, every chance they get to truly break your heart, they take it.
But I had a feeling, man, as soon as he left her side, I was like, that Gi-hun's gonna go and kill her.
As soon as he made some noise.
Yeah, he's gonna wake him. He would just do it. Oh. But I think it's really fascinating how they've drawn this picture so far of how they went in and they knew each other only. Like, that was the only other person he knew, his only friend, and now it's become his greatest enemy.
Yeah.
In this whole game. And it's not just, it didn't come down to, I have to kill my one friend or I have to kill my friend. It's literally become his enemy. And it's interesting watching how this game, it kind of makes you think of that old metaphor of like, 2 brothers are born and both have the same dad. One's a drunk. The dad's a drunk, and one brother ends up being a drunk, and he's like, it's because my father was a drunk. Other brother ends up saying, I don't drink because my father was a drunk. You know, and these 2 play the same games, same experiences, yet they evolve completely different by the end. You know, it's not 100% the same thing because they were 2 very different people prior to entering this game. But that's why I thought, like, starting off with the debate that they're having, this argument of like what landed each one of them here in the game in the first place, showing that they're not exactly, you know, one is not better than the other, despite the choices they made in their lives prior to being here. And then to see who they've evolved into, it's really fascinating stuff. It's really compelling drama, and it's heartbreaking as shit.
Absolutely, man. Especially because, like in that argument, you see where they're both coming from. You see both points, and it again forces you to kind of go like, well, what would I do? What would you do? And I feel like a lot of us would probably want to be the Gi-hun in these situations, but it's fascinating to look at because you're like, well, without Sang-woo, he probably wouldn't have made it here at all, you know. Yeah. And so it's fascinating, to look at how they've both grown in the complete opposite direction over the course of the entire game, and this was just such a psychologically nasty episode because, they pull them in for their last meal and then immediately leave them with the knives. And like, it's funny because they talk all this stuff about, like, this game is fair to the utmost, and I suppose that still falls within their paradigm with the glass shard, but still, it's like, on the other hand, it feels so unfair and so frustrating.
It's very unfair because she already won. She already won that round.
Yeah.
And then it's like this celebration explosion is the thing that gets her nabbed.
Yeah, I know.
That's but what is not really.
You can't reason with Jigsaw.
It's a facade that it's fair. It's not as fair as it presents itself to be.
Of course not.
I mean, even right down to the game in the last time, like, should we make things more interesting? Let's turn off the lights. When that wasn't a part of the original offset of what they were doing. Mm-hmm. But I think the actor who plays Gi-hun and the actor who plays Sang-woo, both of them are awesome. And I think it's like watching Sang-woo devolve and then Gi-hun evolve into someone who, like, stands up for himself, was willing to get right up close and personal, be intense, be tough, and stand up for what he believes in, as opposed to being like overly complacent and polite, or lashing out in just ridiculous anger, or he's frightened easily. This guy is he's really evolved much more. It's the arc you would expect for him from what they set up at the first episode, but it's nice how it's subtly been done, showing through these scenes. They're not doing dialogue that it's drawing attention to that evolution, but you see it taking place before you, even right down to like the relationship that he forms with, I don't know how to say her name, Sae-byeok?
Sae-byeok.
Sae-byeok.
Sae-byeok. I almost feel like that K gets silent in there somewhere. But
Sae-byeok is what you're saying?
yeah, I think.
Okay, but yeah, having that relationship with her, and you know, he's talking about having a daughter, and in some ways he ends up, there's never, it ends, it's not exactly like father-daughter bond, but it does become something where he does look after her and wants to take care of her, you know, and he does feel very much connected to her, and you really feel for that speech that he's giving when he is saying like, we should team up together, and I was buying it. Honestly,
Absolutely.
I was buying it
100%.
until he ran away, until Gi-hun ran away, and then that's when I was like, oh, fuck, Sang-woo's gonna get in there, you know.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, but her performance in this episode, in this whole show, has been pretty grand too, and having that. You just, it gives you that hope, but I feel like this show's been such a good job at taking your hope and crushing your heart that, you know, like one scenario in my mind is going, I want the ending where Gi-hun gets to get out of here, and he does find her younger brother, or gives
Raises
money.
them both.
Yeah, is able to give money and provide and take care. I want that ending. At the same time, I'm like, this show seems like it could completely destroy us. Yeah.
What are the well? It could, and I think that's an interesting thing too, because at first it makes you wonder what happened to Jun-ho's brother. With, you know, like he won the game, he escaped, and then we find out here that he's the front man. And so I'm like, what happens? I still have that mystery looming of like, what becomes of the winners? Do you really get to walk out with the money and he just decided to stay here? Or is there some kind of weird caveat of like, if you just return to the world with all this random, probably unmarked money,
yeah,
you know, like you might have a whole other problem on your hands and need to exist in a completely different way. And so it's, yeah, like there's so many more dreadful portents. And I find it funny that this was such a short episode because it doesn't feel like it at all. Like they're still really great at thrusting you into just like the tension of waiting in silence and really letting your dread fill up the room. And yeah, I love the kind of way that the game has affected them both, because in a way it's like as a, you know, again, a thing that pitches itself as like a fair opportunity for people to win based solely on effort and merit. At the same time, it's like you've watched somebody give themselves fully to that game in Sang-woo and like completely lose their humanity to it, and then somebody kind of, you know, interact with it in a way, in Gi-hun's way, where it's like, you know, through this crazy learning experience, he's learned, yeah, to embrace the things worth holding on to in spite of the system, even if it means ultimately not necessarily winning, so to speak.
I thought it was Sae-byeok or something, I guess. I don't pronounce it, sorry. So, but with her, I loved too of when he was about to kill, or like at least take a shot at killing Sang-woo, how she still wanted to keep who he is internally like intact.
Yeah.
Because she knew she wasn't gonna live. Like she knew she was gonna die.
Oh yeah.
And so I thought it was great that, you know, they didn't do that. It shows the evolution of their relationship from where it started and to where it ended up here, how their bond grew over the course of this game, and how she's pretty much holding out faith in him to actually make it through the final round. And he still is the underdog in the situation, because for the game like this. But back to the brothers, though, with the frontman reveal, that's a gnarly reveal. It does open up the questions of the rules of the world, and already with Byung-Hung Lee, that's how you say it? He's Storm Shadow in G.I. Joe Retaliation, right?
He's definitely one of those.
Yeah, I think that's him. That was my introduction to that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you his performance too, I think it starts making more sense why, like, okay, that's why he doesn't kill him on the island. He does, or at least he's not instantly trying to kill him or trying to like bond there. But I thought that final shot was great, where he is in the mirror and he's seeing his brother haunted by this, because clearly this guy had won the game before.
Yeah.
He's had to go through the trials and errors. He puts these people and at least leads the situation on. So many people have had to take lives, a lot of times personal connections too. He's had to do all this, and then even he himself is haunted in the last moment. And you'd think like a guy at this level would probably be able to handle it, but no, not even he can handle it.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it more compelling and more human for that revelation. He's not just some evil brother. Like, he was trying to get him out of there alive. And we don't see if the phone goes through, if the
If everything made it through. or
yeah,
not,
we don't see. They kept cutting away, and they sometimes said like 7 seconds on it, a few seconds. We don't know if it actually went through, but there were like 5 video files he was sending.
Yeah.
Just to confuse the hell out of everyone.
Well, and he's at least called.
Could he send his notes?
I feel like he did at one point, or he could, or if they are able to find the phone, or you know, it's the future now. You can access certain things remotely or in encrypted clouds or whatever. But at least he called his superior, so they know something's up. And if he goes missing further, you know, hopefully they'll have cause to investigate something. But yeah, I love that too, and. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's such a great visual back and forth because they both shot each other in the same place, and it tracks. I'm be curious to watch it back because now I'm like, okay, the minute he finds that badge, he's got to know, and then yeah, like you said, it makes a lot more sense as to why he's not necessarily out to just kill him on the spot, you know?
Yeah, and I think normally with a show like this would just be calm before the storm. It would just be like the night before, and they're all having dialogue exchanges in quiet, somber moods.
Yeah.
And then here they just made this like a straightforward, pulse-pounding episode. You know, like it was intense. It was just a tight 30 minutes.
You couldn't even enjoy the dinner. Before it got messed up again.
But I loved it. Thought it was a great episode.
Terrific episode.
And I can't wait for the finale, man. I cannot
Can't
wait.
believe we're already almost there.
We're almost there. A lot of you guys already finished this a long time ago.
Thanks for not spoiling
it. Got one more to go. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe. Keep a lookout for our finale reaction. And last but not least, let's do a...
J.N. Valente. Hey, buddy. How you doing? If you respond to this, you'll make my day. I hope that you get it, and I hope that it brings a smile to your face. And this is the John part of the shout out. If there's anybody I could see, you know, out there on some kind of remote island being involved in some kind of weird game for some kind of obscure prize that involves both wit and might and obscure intellect, you'd be the guy to compete in that game. And I think you would pull it out with cunning, with know-how, with clever aspects of yourself people aren't even expecting. You rise to the occasion, JN, and that would also explain why we just never hear from you. So hope you're doing well. Hope that you win, and if you do, so increase that pledge. You know, you'll have more money than you'll know what to do with. Yeah, love you, man.
I would have taken the route of he did compete in the game and won, and now he's the front man, and that's why I haven't heard from him.